In this module, we are going to learn another set of conditional functions like sum if s, average if s, count if s. Now, it looks very similar to the previous module where we did sum if, average if, and count if. Now, those functions were basically used to find out the summation based on certain conditions. But that conditions were only a single condition based on one single criteria. However, in this case, where you have this S version of the same function, you can give multiple criteria based on which you can filter out your data and sum them up. So that filter, which was based on a single criteria as far as sum if was concerned or average if was concerned, we can now give multiple criteria. So a little bit change in the parameters. So the sum would come first, average would come first, and then the criteria range and criteria range and criteria. So if as many number of criteria you have, that many number of criteria range you can give and find the criteria based on it. So let's see how it is done practically so you understand. So here my query changes a bit, and now I want the total sale not just for the East region, but for those East region who's having sales greater than 1,50,000. So any sales which is greater than 50,000 for East is basically what we require here. Now in this case, what happens? There are two conditions which needs to be satisfied. Number one, this data should be from East, and secondly, all the sales should not be added up. Only those sales where it is East and greater than 1,50,000, that total sales I want. Okay, and then what should we do? We can say, okay, is equal to, so we can actually go and you get the formula, go to the insert function, and then we can look for sum if s now, right? And say go, and here we get a sum if s and say okay. So sum range. So what do we need to sum? I need to sum the sales. So that's my sum range. Criteria range. So moment I say criteria range, criteria 1 comes up. So this is my criteria range for the first one. What is the criteria? The criteria is that it should be East. So I'll just type East in this case and takes the double quotes. What is the second criteria? Do you have any second criteria? Yes. The second criteria is that the sale should be greater than 1,50,000. So it should be greater than 50 lakhs. So this is my criteria. So I need to sum up the sales for what? For East, where the sales is greater than 1,50,000, and that comes to 5,08,677. So let's see. Yeah, let's check that. So here we go to the East region, 1,50,000. Yes. More than? No, not more than 1,50,000. Leave it. Yes. And that comes to, and do you have any other East? Yes. So that's also more than 1,50,000. So 508677. See here, and 508677. So this is correct. Now it comes to the second part. Total salesperson in West having sales less than 1,50,000. So what is the number of salesperson in West? So if we do that, what we require is the count. So we want the total salesperson in West. So I'll say is equal to count if S. Right? We can do it like this, or we can actually use this function so that I get that function palette. So count if S. Say go. Okay, fine. Criteria range. Okay. So it should be people from the West. So West. And second criteria, that it should be less than 1,50,000. So it should be less than 1,50,000. So this is the criteria range. So this is that. So criteria 1, criteria 2, that is not required. So that's 2%. They're saying 2 people are like that. Let's see. Okay. So we'll go to the West. Okay. Does he have? No. Not less than. So this is not the person. West, not less than, this is not the person. Yeah, this is the person and this is the person. These are the two people who are having sales less than 1,50,000. So 2. So I got that answer right. Similarly, average sales for South having sales greater than. So I have to use average if. So I'll go here, insert function, average if S, all it's still available, and say go. Say OK. So you get the average range. So it's similar to sum if S, right? So here the average range is this. Criteria range is this. So you want all the South people. So you can pick this up. South. And the criteria range 2 is this again. And what is the criteria here? It is should be greater than 1,50,000. So it says 206,872. Right? Total person working in North having sales less than 2 lakhs. So it's same as this, same as this. So is equal to count if S criteria range, comma, not, right? Criteria range like this one, less than. That's it. Done. 2 people. So not, this is one person, this is another person. So he gets more than that, 2 lakhs, right? So only 2%. So my answer is correct. So this way you can find out you can do summations, count and average of a range of cell based on not just single criteria, but multiple criteria. And this just 2 criteria I have specified. You can go on specifying as many number of constraints or criteria possible.